Good morning, students. Today we will start our computer lecture. Chapter number 1 deals with Introduction to Multimedia. Communication, or we can say Suchna, or we can say Sanchar, Sandesh Vyavhar. Communication is an integral or important part of our life. Communication refers to two-way process of conveying information or idea or messages between two or more persons, either verbally or non-verbally, using a medium. To communicate a message or idea, we make use of various means of communication. These means can be like radio, newspaper, television, theater, movies, internet, and others. As you know, a single medium is not enough to convey meaningful message to the variety of audience. Take one example, that when we use letter or newspaper to express our idea, in this case, here only one means of communication is used, and that is word or text is used to express the idea. When we use telephone, here we make use of voice message to express our idea. When we use picture, here we use image to transfer our idea. In the same way, when we use video, here we make use of more than one medium. Here we can use text, images, voice, and animation. So, as we see, as more medium of information is used in communication, it increases the impact or effect of communication. Multimedia. The term multimedia is coined from two terms, multiple and media. So multimedia is using various media to make our communication effective. Multimedia means use of multiple medias to communicate. This media can be text, audio, graphic, video, animation. Computer plays an important role in development of this multimedia elements. The computer that handles all these multiple elements is known as multimedia computer. Elements of multimedia. What elements are included in multimedia? So multimedia is using various media to make our communication effective. The various elements involved in multimedia are: number 1, text; number 2, audio; number 3, image; number 4, video; and number 5, animation. All these elements are used in our multimedia presentation. The first and the basic element of multimedia is text element. The basic element used in the development of multimedia presentation is text. The proper use of text and words in multimedia presentation will help us to communicate idea and messages to the user. Text can be of any type, like a word, a line, or a paragraph. Text can be developed using text editor, and to give special effect we need graphic software or word processing software. The word processing software we can use is like MS Word or OpenOffice Writer. Text can have different type, size, color and style. Typeface is a family of characters or letters which have similar look. Example: Time, Arial, etc. Typeface have different style and size, which is known as font. Styles are like bold, italic, underline and others. Size, on the other hand, is the distance between the top of the letter to the bottom point and are always expressed in points. See, for example, 10 point, 12 point, 18, 20, 24, 28, 72 up to 100. Take one example. If we have a font of Arial and 18 point, then here the word Arial refers to the font style and 18 point refers to its size. The text in multimedia should be short, to the point and attractive to get the attention of the user. Typeface is categorized into serif and sans serif. So it is divided into two categories, serif and sans serif. Typeface serif is a little decoration at the end of character. Serif fonts are easy to read on a printed page. And it is used when there is a lot of text to be read. The example of serif fonts are Times New Roman, Century, Bookmark Old Style. The second type of typeface is sans serif. In French, the word sans means without decoration. So, sans serif fonts are the fonts that are without the decoration. Plain text. Example: Arial, Badna, Helvetica. As you see both the examples, the above example and the below example, in above example, that is in Times New Roman, Century, Bookmark, Old Style, there is a small decoration at the bottom of the text. In the same way, in the bottom one, there is plain text, no decoration is there at the end of the text. To make a presentation on any topic, we can make use of the presentation software. If you are using Word, if you are using MS Office, then we can make use of the PowerPoint. If you are using OpenOffice, we can make use of OpenOffice Impress. First step, create a main page giving title to the presentation. and type the text in the remaining pages. To make it more attractive, we can make use of font work. Click on View, Toolbar option. From Toolbar option, select Drawing tool. In that, click on Font Work Gallery. Select and style from Font Work Gallery dialog box. Click on OK button. The font work object will be inserted into the document. Now double click on the object to enter into the text edit mode. Replace default text font work text with a new text, say for example CIPS. Press escape key to exit the text edit mode. Now we can see that CIPS, the new text, appears on the slide with the style you have selected from the font work gallery. Audio element of multimedia. The second important element of multimedia is sound. Sound is the most important element of multimedia. Sound is defined as a meaningful speech in any language. It can be English, it can be Hindi, Gujarati, etc. So, a speech in any language is known as sound. The term sound is used in the analog form, and the digitized form of sound is called audio. Text and images without any sound are helpful in presentation when we are presenting in front of the audience, that is, the speaker and the audience are both present. At that time, text and images are helpful. But in the absence of the presenter, that is the person who presents the presentation, sound plays an important role. So, when users see the presentation, he is able to understand it easily by seeing the animation along with voice. To make multimedia presentation with sound, we have to first record the voice and play it according to the animation in the presentation. Modern computers come with required hardware and software for multimedia applications like sound card, speaker, microphone, web camera, etc. The operating system provides application or software that can be directly used for capturing audio and video. The audio recording application available in Ubuntu Linux is Sound Recorder. The steps to record voice using sound recorder. Number 1. first of all we have to open the sound recorder application. So for that, follow the given steps. Click on File menu, select Application. From that, select Sound and Video option and click on Sound Recorder option. Now when you do this, it will open a sound recorder application. Click on File menu, New option to record a new file, and we can use it in our presentation. So click on File menu, New option to record a new file, and in that use Record as drop down list and select any one option. The options are available. First option, CD quality lossless. Second option, CD quality lossy. And third option, voice. According to our requirement, we can select any one option from it. Now, to start recording the voice, choose Control menu. In that, select Record option or click on Record button from toolbar. Start recording the voice. Now, to stop recording, go to the Control menu, click on Stop option or click Stop button from toolbar. To play the file that we have recorded, for that click on Control menu, select a Play option or Play button from toolbar. To run the audio mixer, click File menu, select Volume Control option. To save the recording file or to save our file, click on File menu, select Save As and type name for the file. We can make changes to the sound file we have created. These changes can be to delete part of file, to change playback speed, to change playback volume, and to add echo effect to it. Multimedia elements like sound or video are stored in media files. The file extension of the audio files are as follows. See the table. The first column indicates a file extension. Second, type of file, what type of file it is, and the third gives a brief description about it. Now, extension is a three-letter word given by the program or software in which the file is created. Say for example, if we create a file in MS Word, then MS Word automatically gives a three-letter extension to all the files that are created. The extension is .doc. In the same way, if we create a presentation in PowerPoint, then PowerPoint automatically gives a three-letter extension to the file that are created, and that extension is .ppt. So here are the extension of the audio files. The first extension is .mid or .midi. It is a MIDI type of file. MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. The files contain music data. Second extension is .rm or .ram. It is a real audio file. RAM stands for real audio metadata. It is a combination of audio and video. The third file extension is .wav. It stands for wave file, waveform audio file. The fourth extension is .wma. This type of file is Windows Media Audio file. Audio file compressed with Windows Media Compression are having the .wma extension, .mp3 or .mpga. This type of file is MP3 audio files. They are the compressed audio format. .wav is the most popular uncompressed sound format on the internet and supported by all popular browsers. .mp3 is the new compressed format for recorded music. If we want to use the recorded music, .mp3 is the best. Image element of multimedia. The third basic element of multimedia is image. Multimedia presentations are graphic or image based. Any information that is communicated through messages or images is easier to remember and understand. Say for example, if you read anything, if you read any text, or if you listen the music, it can be remembered for a limited period of time. But if you see picture, or if you have seen any scene or picture or image, then that will have a long lasting effect in our mind. So any information that is communicated through images is easier to remember and understand, and it is remembered for long time. Images used in multimedia application can be photographs converted into digital form with the help of scanners or computer generated image. There are two types of images stored in computer. Number 1, raster image. Number 2, vector image. The first type of image is raster image. Computer stores the pictures in the form of pixels maps known as bitmap or raster image. A pixel is a short form of picture element. A pixel is the small dot on the screen. If you have noticed your computer screen or mobile screen, it is made up of various thousands lakhs of dots. So these small dots that makes our screen is known as pixel. A map is a two-dimensional matrix of these dots. A bitmap is a simple matrix of tiny dots which forms an image on the computer screen. Each pixel contains values representing a color. When an image is sent to the screen for display, the picture data is converted to pixels. The second type of image is vector graphic. The another form of image generated by computer is vector graphics. In vector graphic, the image stored in the computer is in the form of mathematical equation. So, when we enlarge the bitmap image, it will become blur and the pixels will get enlarged. So, if we enlarge the bitmap image, it will become blur and the picture will not be clear. At the same time, the vector images look same when we enlarge it. This is because the data is stored in the form of mathematical equation or mathematical form, and when we enlarge the image, the values are recalculated when displayed on the screen. That's why when we enlarge the vector image or if we make it small, it doesn't make any difference to the quality of the image. So vector graphic images are good as compared to the raster image. The extension of the image file format. Here, as we see, the table is divided into three parts or three columns: file extension, type of file, and description. The first file extension is .bmp. What type of file it is? It is a bitmap image. The files that you create in MS Paint will have the extension .bmp. BMP files are uncompressed image file used to store bitmap digital images. Second file extension is .gif. GIF stands for Graphical Interchange Format File. This type of file is common for web graphics with small images and images along with text. we use limited number of color. .png, portable network graphic. It is used to store graphics for web images and supports up to 32-bit colors. It is improvement, or it is better over .gif file. The another extension is .jpg or .jpeg. It stands for, or it is Joint Photographic Expert Group Image File. These files are common image format used by digital cameras, and it supports 24-bit colors. The another extension is .psd. It is of type Photoshop document. Images file that are created by Adobe Photoshop will have the extension .psd. The another one is .tif. TIF is text image file format. This type of files are highly flexible and platform independent. Format which is widely used today is .tif. If we want to use image in our document, then the steps are given below. To insert picture or image in OpenOffice Writer, for that go to the Insert menu, select Picture option. Now when you select Picture option, it will have two options, sub option. Number 1, select from file. If picture already present on the computer or stored on the computer, then select the first option, select from file. Or the second option, scan option, is used when we want to scan the image or scan the picture and then we want to use it in our file. Then in that case, select the second option, scan option, which will allow you to scan the picture and save it, and afterward we can use it in our file. The fourth and fifth element of multimedia is video and animation. Animation can add great power to any multimedia application. Any static presentation becomes lively by adding a video or animation. That is, any static or standby presentation, we can add life to it by adding video or animation. So animation add great power to any multimedia application. The term video refers to the sequence of natural scenes captured using analog or digital video capturing device. So video is natural scenes or real scenes that are captured using analog or digital video capturing device. This capturing device can be a web camera, a digital camera, or it can be a mobile phone also. The term animation refers to a visual change over time. The digital images are played one after the other to create a moving effect. So, we can say animation is created from drawn pictures, that is from static pictures, and video is created using real-time visuals. Carefully, well-planned and executed video clips or animation can make a great difference in a multimedia application. Some of the example of an animation movies are Kung Fu Panda, Smurfs, Lion King, Bal Ganesha, Hanuman, etc. These are the some of the example of good animation. Animations are classified into two types: 2D animation, that is two-dimensional animation, or three-dimensional animation, that is 3D. In 2D animation, the visual change occurs on the two axes, that is x-axis and y-axis on the screen. The 2D animation is simple. The example of 2D animation software are Macromedia Flash, Cinefix Studio and Pencil. In 3D animation, the visual change occurs along three axes, namely x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So in 2D animation, two axes are used, x and y, and in 3D animation, three axes are used, x, y and z. The 3D type of animation gives a realistic view of the image as can be seen by the human eye. So the images that can be seen by our eyes are of 3D type. The example of 3D software are Maya, Blender and 3D Max. Steps to record video using VLC player. Now, before recording any video, the first thing that we have to check is whether we are having VLC media player, or we can also use Cheez webcam booth installed on your computer or not. If it is not installed, then we can download from the Ubuntu Software Center. VLC is a free open source multimedia player. Free means we can download it from internet without paying any charge. Open source means we can see the source of the program. Now, before recording, there should be a webcam connected to the computer. If it is not connected, then connect it to the computer. After that, follow the given steps to record video. Step number 1. Open VLC media player. Number 2. Select media file menu. Select media menu From that, select Open Capturing Devices. This will take to Open Media dialog box. Step 3. Select the video device name and audio device name. Step 4. From Play drop down menu in Open Media dialog box, select Convert option. In Convert dialog box, in the text box after Destination File label, select the destination and name of the file that you want to give to the file that you are recording. Step number 5. Check the display the output option or checkbox to see what you are recording simultaneously on the screen. Step number 6. Click on the Start button. It will start recording a video. Step 7. Click on the Stop button to stop the recording. After that, later on we can attach recorded video to multimedia application. This is the list of the commonly used video format file. Here also the table is divided into 3 columns: file extension, type of file, and 3 description. The first extension .avi. AVI stands for audio video interleave file. Description: developed by Microsoft to play videos or Windows environment. .wmv. It is a window media format file. .wmv, that is window media video, is a compressed video format developed by Microsoft for internet streaming application. .mpg or .mpeg. It stands for Moving Picture Expert Group File. It is popular video format used for creating movies that are distributed over internet. .amovie, quick time format file. It is developed by Apple. Files are compressed and are easier to download from internet. .rm or .ram. It is of type real video format file. .ram, real audio material, are combination of audio and video. .swf and .flv. It is of type Adobe Flash software file. Animated file containing text and images created by using Adobe Flash software will have the extension .swf or flv. .mp4. It is of type MPEG-4 video file, commonly used for sharing video files on the internet. Thank you, students. So today we have seen what is communication, what are the elements of communication. It is a two-way process. What is multimedia? What are the different 5 components of multimedia? That is text, audio, graphic, animation and video. The proper use of these 5 elements in multimedia makes our presentation live and easy to understand. Thank you.